when I get him, not to flex, not to chew right.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys, welcome to 2K Sports. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Horford in at the center. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Tatum against Randle. Tatum gets the bucket.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thanks, David. Tatum with a screen on Edwards. Here's White, and he drives in.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through it.
Conley feeling it out. McDaniels off target from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
It's good.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Randle from outside. Rebound by Jrue Holiday. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards finds Gobert. Over Tatum. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston trailing. Inside. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. That's 7 points for Jason Tatum.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Back to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Horford kicks to White. DiVincenzo against Brown. The three from Tatum. Traps in the tray. Tatum's got 10.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Randle dishes to Gobert. Back to Randle. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. It's good from long range.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Tatum no good. Minnesota in the lead. Conley the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Edwards inside. Light covering. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the shot is good.
Confident shooting from Holiday there. Finds a shot he likes and sinks it, even if it is the mid-range, which goes in the face of analytics these days. But I like that mid-range, Jay.
Gobert down low, working on Horford. Takes a three. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first for Minnesota.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's White. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. DiVincenzo passes to Conley. Here's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 12 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
1 second separating the shot clock in gameplay. Edwards dishes to Conley. Releases. Rebound Boston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. McDaniels is out there with Reed. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Tatum. Offensive rebound. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Reed misses. Fires from deep. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Celtics. Alexander Walker finds McDaniels. Now here's Reed. Tight defense on him. Here's Alexander Walker. Buries it from three-point range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Pass to Pritchard. The 3. Good on the triple. Pritchard's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now Reed. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Ingles. Reed with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Pritchard. And he lays it straight in. Pritchard's got 9.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Brown, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Driving, it's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And it's White missing. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Conley for 3. He can't get it to go. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Hornets. Brown outside. Back to Holiday. Goes up from the top of the key. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McDaniels. And he uses the glass on the layup. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Celtics second.
Well, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Here's Cornett. He's defended by Randall. Unloads from 9. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Cornett's got his second bucket of the night. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Randall gets to Conley. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is. Boy, there is an understated, quiet physicality to Holiday's game. I mean, he's a guy that you don't want to mess with. He's strong and tough and persistent.
McDaniels finds Conley. Back to McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Over Horford. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards. Randall's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball.
The previous play is under review.
Halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves ahead as they end the second quarter on a 15-5 run. From Target Center, back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. That is more than enough of us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Horford at the 5 spot. Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards finds Randall. Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And Boston with the rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Horford's shot is good.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
McDaniels dishes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Knocked loose. Back to Conley. Shoots over White. Conley's shot is off. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
The 3 from Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Edwards. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Edwards got 23.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
White setting the pitch for Brown. Pass to White. Over Edwards. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Randall. Up top, Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Edwards, pure.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Tatum against Randall. Tatum, that's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Gobert finds Randall. Not 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. And here's Tatum for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Fires the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Great job by Tatum in close.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's White. 7 points in the game. Outside, Tatum launches it. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Randall. No good from the wing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
White looking around. No good. That would have tied it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
It's stolen by Randall. Conley inside the line, and Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Tatum for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Back to Edwards. The 3. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Brown. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 23.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Pass to Edwards from the arc. And it's Edwards, a 3 of his own.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Tatum with it. Puts up a deep 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. We witnessed him delivering a series of 3-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Alexander Walker. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Miller, then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Davison's shot's good. Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. DiVincenzo kicks to Miller. Three-pointer. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Pritchard, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Tatum. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And he recovers it. Here's Pritchard, defended by Alexander Walker. Hauser misses. Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Reed. It's up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage.
Really hard to slow Tatum down on his drive because he's relentless. I mean, he's going to finish whether somebody's in his way or not. This guy's a load offensively to deal with.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. Dillingham's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Jrue Holiday is checked in for the Celtics. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. He knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
Thank you, David. Hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Inside, Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Pass to Dillingham. The 3 for DiVincenzo. And Boston with the rebound. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gobert double team. That one goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got 29.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
DiVincenzo fighting through contact there. Dante gets a chance to add another point at the line. Terrific and one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
DiVincenzo passes to Conley. Here is Edwards. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. Randle's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Randle against Tatum. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 9. Randall finds Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. And that's now 33 points for Jason Tatum.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Conley with it, picked up by Brown. Randall from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tatum kicks to Horford. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
That's why Horford's out there. He's a weapon, and you've got to pay attention to him. This guy can bring you baskets in the clutch.
Gobert dishes to Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Tatum down low. He's defended by Randall. White. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Tatum no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Here's Minnesota. For 3, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 39.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. And what's their best move at this point?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Randall. To the paint. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Edwards drawing the double team. Conley with a wide open look. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you,
David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.